Say No to Trafficking. This week is recognized as Trafficking in Persons Week, and we've got Stacy-Ann Smith, founder of Pursuit International, and Dr. Daniel Thomas, president of Love March Movement, to talk about the plans that they have lined up for the week. Welcome to the both of you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to start with you, Stacy-Ann. Pursuit International, talk to me a little bit about it. Primarily to address this issue?
Primarily, so we have three main focuses: awareness. So we go into schools, we go into churches, we go into businesses, and help them to understand what is human trafficking, what defines it, what are the signs, how you can report it. And then another part of our organization's focus is outreach and restoration. So we do outreach in the Kingston area to commercial sex workers who research has shown are most at risk for sex trafficking. And so we go and do outreach with them, speak with them, women empowerment, and also try to pair them to resources in the community, whether it's counseling, medical intervention, anything that we're able to do, we do.
Why? Why take on this challenge? What inspired you?
Well, about 2 years ago, I read an article about sex tourism in Southeast Asia. And so I went to go and help with an organization that was there working in brothels, working on the streets. And when I came back home, I knew I had to do something. Now, initially, I was unfortunately thinking about going over to America and helping them over there, not realizing it was happening here. And so many persons challenged me to look at what's happening in my own country. And so I began going and I learned about Not for Tip, and I was like, okay, it's happening here, how can I help? And I thought, you know what, let persons know it's happening. I went to a church, and when I talked about trafficking at the end of the service, someone was like, oh, it's not happening here, it's minimal. So I realized the need to go around and share it's happening here.
It is happening here, Daniel, and it's happening here more widely than we want to accept. So you've teamed up with Pursuit International.
Yes.
Talk to me about this partnership.
Well, we're really excited about this partnership because in 2017, the Love March movement, we actually embarked on a project called Traffic Blocking. It's a docu-film, and that was the launch of our human trafficking awareness campaign. And so in this film, we have different scenarios that show persons how easy it is to be trafficked, well, what trafficking is, and then also how easy it is, because we have social experiments in it where we actually put an ad in the paper and persons came out and went into a car with a stranger.
Wow.
You know, they came from all over the country. And so when we realized the success of that project, we were like, people need to become more aware. Our people are vulnerable because we don't realize just how much evil is out there, especially in this particular area. So when Stacy now came on the scene, it was kind of around the same time when we had that film, we realized her passion for the her passion for the same topic. So we teamed up to pull off something that we hope will be very eye-opening.
Yeah, I think it will be impactful. It started, you had activities that started this week already. On Sunday, you had Hear My Story. Tomorrow, it's going to be a night of live and video testimonial at Covenant City Church. Tell me about that.
So we have 2 survivors who have been trafficked internationally. We have the Jamaican ambassador for human trafficking, Shamir McKenzie, coming to share how she got trafficked and what it looks like on an international context. We also have a consultant and speaker from Cambodia who was also trafficked.
Wow.
Yes, and then afterwards we're showing a documentary called Nefarious Merchant of Souls. And it's also showing you how trafficking happens based on each continent. What makes it really happen in Asia, what causes it in Europe, what causes it in the Americas, in the Caribbean. So giving an international understanding of what trafficking can look like.
All right, there is a time of corporate prayer on Thursday. On next Tuesday, I wanted to rush to that. Is your Street Blitz, Daniel? And that's World Day Against Trafficking in Persons. And you're heading to Halfway Tree. Tell me what's going to be happening.
Yeah, man, so we're really excited about that. What we're actually going to be having is like a street side immersive, which is at the center of a public awareness campaign. So persons, we're asking for volunteers to come in to give out flyers and brochures. We have a picture frame that we'll be taking, persons can take pictures with. We will have other information giving out. And so persons will actually be able to go up to this immersive that we're putting up to guess which of these persons that they're looking at is actually a victim of trafficking. So we're really trying to get persons to see that it's not just sex trafficking, but there's domestic servitude, there's forced begging, and so so many persons all around us every day in our churches, persons that we, are in the same community with us are being trafficked, and we may not even know because we don't know what trafficking is. Exactly. Exactly.
Because people think, oh, there's somebody will help me, and I'm giving back, and they don't realize that there's something nefarious behind it. We have to go, but for persons who want to assist with the initiative, be a part of the initiative, how do they do that?
They can contact Pursuit International at pursuit.international@gmail, or follow us on Instagram and send a DM, Pursuit International.
Yeah, man. And same, you can like our page on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, love_march_movement. So we have all the information on the page. We have so much more jam-packed content as well. Want persons to share it, get the information out there. Some of the testimonies that were shared on Sunday, so powerful. We want persons to come and share that information so that persons